What up, YouTube? Today's video, I'm going to talk about how to know if you are in a dark place. Now, if you are in a place in life where you feel down, you feel sad, you feel like you're not progressing in life, you feel stagnant, you just feel like, you're stuck. That's a dark place. Now, the only reason why you feel like you're in a dark place because the place that you are set in life, you are not ordained by God to be in that place, right? Now, what that means is that, like, for example, right, how they say you could be at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's true. But they don't talk about how you could be at the right place in the right time, right? Because, like, ordinance and favor, you know what I'm saying, that goes hand in hand because it's like this, right? You're in a dark place because you're not in the place that you're supposed to be at. You see what I'm saying? So, for example, it's like sometimes you might have to walk on faith, you know what I'm saying? Just take a chance. Like that's the thing that a lot of people are scared of faith. Like faith is knowing that no matter what happens, that at the end of the day everything will be okay. And that's what a lot of people are scared of. They think faith doesn't exist, blah blah blah, but it does, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, say for example that the city you live in, you could be in a dark place just because the city you live in. You see what I'm saying? You're going through all the stuff because you're not ordained to be in that city. Now let's say if you just picked up and moved to go to a random city, well, you just don't even know nothing about the city. You just so happen to go to this city, and once you get to this city, you start finding good jobs. You know what I'm saying? Good things start happening to you. You know what I'm saying? You're just being favored. You know what I'm saying? You're just in a place where favored blessings, you know, constantly run, and that means like blessings by God. You know what I'm saying? Manifestation, whatever you want to call it. You see what I'm saying? Like being in a favorite atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? A favorite atmosphere is where you constantly getting blessed by God because you are in the ordained spot where you're supposed to be at. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people are in dark places because they are in relationships that's not ordained by God. They hanging with people that they're not supposed to be hanging with that's not ordained by God. You see what I'm saying? They just living in certain places that they not supposed to be living in that's not ordained by God. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you're going to go through a dark place because you're not supposed to be in that place. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be somewhere better. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like you're supposed to be somewhere better. You know what I'm saying? Where you're supposed to get better blessings. That's another thing. A lot of people are supposed to have great lives, but you know what I'm saying? I guess it's the cards that we are dealt. You know what I'm saying? Certain situations, you are placed in certain places that you're not ordained to be. And since you're not ordained to be there, you're not going to get all your blessings until you go to a place, you know what I'm saying, where you're ordained to be. But that's another thing. A lot of people can't hear the Most High's voice. A lot of people can't because a lot of people so stuck on what's going on around them. It's just like they lost, you know what I'm saying? They can't hear God's voice, God, you know what I'm saying, the Most High, the universe, Jah, Allah, Buddha, whatever you believe in. I like to say those terminologies because a lot of people still stuck in these words.